Hi everyone and welcome back to another video with the air fryer. So a few weeks ago I posted a video where I was testing out the air fryer for the first time. Thoroughly enjoyed myself, love testing a new kitchen gadget if you hadn't established already. And basically I've seen and been tagged in by you guys. Follow me on Instagram if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, GraceBooth97. On my TikTok, GraceBooth97. I should probably see if I can try and get Grackle, but it's taken. The name is taken. Not like me. Anywho, we are going to be testing out the TikTok weird air fryer recipes. There are loads, and also there's one or two recipes that you guys sent me. They just looked intriguing that weren't from TikTok, but we're going to give them a go anyway. Now it is lunchtime, so we're going to get ourselves a little lunch prepared. So this is a very simple one, and it seems so simple but also fantastic. If this actually works, I'm going to be elated. So once you've oiled the dish, he had smaller wraps than this, but we're going to go for this. I love wraps, and he pushed it into his like bowl thing. I've got a little bit of overhang here, so I'm just going to have to tear it off. I don't eat it. Now we have a little burrito bowl. Then what you do, he said you can add anything you want to it. So like you could add bacon, you could add mushrooms, onions. We have some spinach in the fridge that's going off. So I'm just going to shove that in there. Now we go in with the baked beans. Wait, did he put an egg on top of this? Hang on, I'm going to have to go back to the TikTok, because I feel like he put an egg on. Because an egg would actually be sublime on this. An egg and a bit of cheese. Cut into that and you got yourself a little breakfast bowl. No, that's actually great. That's innovation that excites. Hang on, stop it. Hold the front door. Baked beans, egg and cheese in the hole. Oh, so I wasn't a genius creator. I really thought I was onto something there. I'm not going to add cheese for obvious reasons, but I am going to add my egg. Pololopo on top. This is so good. This is such a good little meal. And salt and pepper. Can you see that? It's just got everything on it. And now pop her into the air fryer, and let's see how it turns out. It's been nearly 10, it's been 9 minutes, and I feel like that's long enough for an egg to cook. Is it? I don't know, we're gonna see. It's nearly done. It's nearly done. I don't know why I said like that. Right, the egg just needs a little bit longer. Although, whilst that's going, we're actually gonna prep the second thing, which is roasted chickpeas. Woohoo! Which is interesting because I actually found in Aldi the other day, and I shared it on my story, these chocolate chickpeas. Chocolate chickpeas are like little tiny balls. And the thing is, I'm not sure if I like them or if I hate them, but I keep eating them. So let's try and make savoury ones. Here we have our chickpeas. This is a very, very simple recipe. The thing is, right, chickpeas take me instantly back to my degree, because things that I had to make was I made like this protein chickpea focaccia thing, and I think that that was one of the modules that I got my highest grade in, and I absolutely loved designing it. It was so much fun. So whenever I see a chickpea, I kind of get PTSD. Even though I had a good time, it's like, oh, chickpeas, I had so many. I don't want a chickpea for a long time. But if they're crispy, girl, I'm here for it. You're about to get dried, okay? Dried a little. Drying the chickpeas, drying the chickpeas. Oh, pump the gym, pump it up. Wow. Oh, we've got a little escapee. Douse them in olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic. Yeah, I like bread. Okay, let's check our little breakfast basket. So here it is, right? But can you see? It's like bouncy. I'm going to try and see if I can take it out like this. Oh wow, so I managed to take it out of the case, and this is what it looks like. Interesting. I'm just going to put the chickpeas in here whilst we eat. Chickpeas are going in the basket, and then they cook at 200 degrees apparently. So give those a nice little shake. Okay, here it is. I'm going to cut into it and see if the yolk like pops. Oh wow! Oh my god! I thought the beans weren't saucy. But actually they are. The yolk. Oh my gosh, and the yolk's popped. Wow! Look. The yolk's a little bit runny. You've got the beans, the spinach. Let's give it a taste though, because I'm dubious about the texture of this egg. I'm dubious, I am. Well this is delicious. What a great, and also I feel like that's very nutritious little meal. This is a firm yes from me. This is delicious, the innovation. And you get the slight crunch on the outside of the tortilla. Absolutely 10 out of 10, fantastic. I would recommend to a friend. Okie dokie, so they've had 10 minutes. Wow! Can you hear that? The little guys are crispy. Wow, okay, I'm gonna put them in for like 5 more because I like things real. They've gone so tiny. It kind of smells bad. Oh, it smells real bad. Let's do 5 minutes. On the clock. Tick-tock. Renegade. I've still never learnt the Renegade and it makes me sad. It's time to unveil. They've had their time. I feel they're going to be bad. Oh no. Hello. Should we try one? I'm too impatient. Fudge, that is hot. I'm not going to try one yet because I am CEO of being impatient and burning my mouth on everything that I consume. But that is delicious. Oh wow. You know what? That's delicious. That is fantastic. And I've tried doing that in the oven before and the texture just didn't work whatsoever. But that, impeccable. I think we found a new snack. So after that roaring success, I can't stop eating these. These are so addictive. Also, my big tooth bounced it off. What the heck, did you see that? That one's so high. Unfortunately, we did not in fact see that and it did look like you were lying. So up next, we have something that, boy oh boy, does it look like it's going to tantalise my taste buds? Yes, it does. We need to make a quick pancake batter, which is nothing that scares me because we all know I love a pancake moment. Pancakes, oh, I just love pancakes. Why are they so darn good? So we're just going to make our pancake batter. And then it's basically battered Oreos. Just seems intriguing, doesn't it? You already want to try it, don't you? You're already slapping your lips thinking, that's an intriguing concept. I've taken a tablespoon of the liquid out because obviously the basket has holes in and I don't want the pancake batter to just dissolve everywhere. So we rub a bit of oil on the basket because as much as it is non-stick, things get stuck, you know, especially if you're working with that pancake batter. So rub that on there. Then we take it, I'm so intrigued, I really hope. Imagine this with like a dipping sauce, some chocolate dipping sauce. No, that would actually slap, I know it would. Douse that in the pancake batter. I'm just going to plop that on the tray. Oh, that's fantastic. The Oreo actually is sticking to the Oreo really well. This is what they look like in here. Got a tiny little gap which is really annoying. I'm just gonna pop them into the air fryer. They said for 4 minutes, but again, I think every air fryer is slightly different. 4 minutes, go. It's been 4 minutes. Oh, they are cooked. They look weird. They're just kind of, I don't really know what's happening here, but we're gonna put it on a plate. Do I let them cool down or do I just, okay, well, let's give one a try. Here we go. Why is that incredible? That's delicious. The Oreo's gone like soft Oreo cake. This, this is incredible. I could just keep popping these back. And yeah, with chocolate, maybe dipped in a bit of Nutella. Like the middle, where the white stuff is, it's gone all like creamy. See, this is the issue that we have encountered here, which is okay because I'll just eat it. Next up, we're making something called ravioli puffs. And here we have some, it made sure that it was refrigerated ravioli. I got this vegan one. A fun fact, I actually don't really enjoy fresh pasta. Well, I haven't had it for years because obviously dairy, but as a kid, I used to make the biggest deal about having it. Actually, it was the one food that I physically refused to eat. What an absolute nightmare of a child. It was the one thing. I would eat anything else my mum put in front of me, but ravioli, ow, I wouldn't eat it. So we cook this for 4 minutes. Ravioli has cooked right here. And then you, again, drain it off and make sure it's as dry as it can be. And once you've done that, this is where the weirdness comes in. Ow! Very, very hot. One of them is popped and it looks a bit like saggy skin. It's making me feel a bit gross. I wear short skirts, she wears t-shirts. Dreaming about the day when you wake up. This is when it gets a bit kooky. You dip them in salad dressing and then you dip them in the breadcrumb parmesan mix. But we're so down to try new things. Again, have to make sure that we've oiled up the tray. Ravioli, salad dressing, just a little bit of breadcrumb. I'm just going to keep this going. Also, always try and do it with just one hand because otherwise you'll have a dirty hand and a clean hand, and I learned that the hard way. 200 for 10 minutes. And I can see that I'm the one who understands you. It's been 9 minutes and it's smelling a bit funky. So let's have a look. Oh! What a pleasant surprise. Wow, I'm gonna leave them for the extra 6 minutes and see how they turn out. They smell pretty weird. The time is up. Here they are. They absolutely honk and they're slightly burning on the eyes. Should we give one a go? I think we might need to wait for them to cool down. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna put them on a plate and leave them to cool down. And then we're gonna do our last recipe together. An emotional time we've had. Right, in you go, guys. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna take the crispiest one, which is this one. I'm gonna try it. That's weirdly really good. I'm converted. Mmm! You got the crisp exterior and then this like nice filling, which is like smooth to contrast. Mmm! That is so good! Okay, this last recipe that we've got is one of my all-time favourite things, and I've never been able to smash it by baking it at home. So fingers crossed, with how all of these other recipes have gone, they've been renowned successes. I'm hoping that this is going to be a success, but you never know. You never know with life. Life just throws you curveballs sometimes. Sometimes you have to ride that wave, even if you feel like you don't want to ride it, you know. You have to put on your gear. I've never actually been surfing. I would really like to try. Maybe we could do that. Oh, I just had a bit of indigestion from the ravioli. That hit different. You know when you get that really weird gurgle? Oh, that was the indigestion popping through, wasn't it? Okay, so then we're just going to go over and measure and melt this sucker up, so BRB. Whilst that's melting, tell me about yourself. How are you if you are back at school? Or how are you if you're really, really cool? Because I am cool. Yes, I am. And I have a really big plan. I'm really feeling confident about this when I just feel like this is what is meant to be, you know? I feel like my life has been waiting for this moment. This is very risky, baking chocolates with a white t-shirt on. Very risky, but you know what? I like to live on the dangerous side of life. That is a fat lie. I hate danger. Very. All right. Well, who you trying to show off to, hon? Then we bake at 190. In you go for 10 to 12 minutes. I'm nervous. The timer just went off after the 10 minutes. And apparently, the outside of the cake needs to be set and the inside needs to read as 160. Oh, it's 144. Get her back in. Get her back in. Okay, it's just had 2 extra minutes. I'm gonna turn her out. They look a little bit burnt on top, if I'm honest with you. But we're gonna see. Oh no, they're over 160. Ah! Okay, this is when it gets really tense. We need to try. So what we do is we get her out of here somehow. This is gonna be really hard to get out. Okay, go around with a knife. I did grease this, so it should come out. Pat, 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 pat. And here we go. Here we go, radio satellite. Y'all get hit with the boom, boom. Oh my gosh! It worked! Ah! Oh my gosh, I can't believe it! Oh my gosh! I can't believe it. This is literally what I've always strived for. See, then I'm like, but is it raw? No, because it was hotter than she said on the... I can't believe I've done it. I've actually done a chocolate melt in the middle pudding. Okay, let's try her out. This is it. This is my whole life has been leading up to this moment. Up to this very moment, people. Look at that. Let's give her... It's genuinely everything I wanted ever in a cake. I actually can't believe it. It's perfect. It tastes... It's actually off the chart. This might be the best thing I've ever eaten. I haven't cooked or baked anything unsuccessful in the air fryer. So maybe just from now on, I am solely cooking in an air fryer. This is impeccable. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but toot toot. Well, thank you very much for watching. I will leave the recipes down below because they came from websites that the TikTokers recommended. So let me know how you get on. I hope you've enjoyed this video because I flipping have, because it's been delicious. I love you all loads. Peace out.